Let's jump right in. Welcome to this explainer on transforming your corporate website into a truly connected business infrastructure for 2026. Today, we're going to be unpacking Softwin's latest forward-thinking framework. Look, if you're a business leader trying to drive real growth, increase operational efficiency, and scale your enterprise faster, well, the days of the simple static digital brochure are completely over. We are officially in the era of intelligent, AI-powered digital transformation. To help navigate this, here is our 2026 infrastructure blueprint. We'll be covering 5 key areas today: the new digital paradigm, architecture for growth, AI and mobile performance, designing for trust, and finally, your 2026 roadmap. Let's get to it. Starting off with Section 1, the new digital paradigm, where we shift from static to integrated. Legacy websites used to be built to operate in total isolation. They were essentially just digital islands. But the 2026 standard absolutely demands platforms that function as data-driven growth engines. Your platform literally has to integrate directly and flawlessly with your CRM systems, your marketing automation, and your analytics. Because this isn't just about looking premium anymore, right? It's about capturing meaningful customer interactions as actual data that your sales and marketing teams can instantly act upon. Softwin hits the nail on the head here. They point out that a site that cannot show where a lead came from or what they viewed before converting is not yet meeting the current standard, regardless of how incredibly polished its UI might look. Just think about the measurable business impact of that. If your technology isn't capturing this abstract data flow and turning it into actionable intelligence for your team, your digital presence is, well, it's already falling behind. Moving right along to Section 2, Architecture for Growth, focusing specifically on scalability and speed. The whole foundation of this modern, seamless enterprise feel is headless and API-first architecture. If you're not familiar, this simply means separating the content and data layer from the front-end presentation. Now, I know this used to be an approach strictly reserved for massive, incredibly well-funded corporate teams, but in 2026, it's the practical default. Actually, it's the more cost-effective long-term choice because it provides the ultimate foundation for a highly reliable and scalable business. So, how does this architecture actually translate to business velocity? First, your data flows seamlessly via API. Second, because everything is decoupled, a new marketing campaign can update, or content can reach a landing page or mobile app instantly without needing a developer to rebuild the entire site. And third, and this is a real game changer, marketing teams can move independently. You don't have to bottleneck your engineering team for every single little content tweak. This is exactly how modern technology simplifies complex processes and helps companies scale so much faster. Which brings us to Section 3, AI and mobile performance. This is for sure the new standard. Listen, when we talk about AI capabilities in a modern SaaS or corporate environment, we are way beyond just bolting a visible chatbot to the corner of a screen. We are talking about true AI personalization. This means adaptive layouts, predictive content, and recommendation logic functioning totally silently in the background. The best, most premium implementations tailor the user experience seamlessly based on visitor behavior, which creates a totally frictionless digital environment. There's a brilliant quote from Softwin that perfectly sums this up. Personalization is judged by whether a returning visitor and a first-time visitor get a meaningfully different, more useful experience, not by whether AI is visibly present. Your technology partners should be leveraging AI to silently optimize the user journey. It should anticipate needs rather than just showing off a flashy, clunky automation interface. And right alongside AI is a ruthless commitment to performance, particularly on mobile. Speed literally equals credibility. Progressive web app, or PWA techniques, are now widely used to provide these instant-loading, really smooth app-like experiences right in the browser. So why does this matter to you as a business leader? Because site speed and mobile responsiveness directly influence how trustworthy and credible your company appears before a prospect ever even reads a single word of your value proposition. A slow mobile site is actively working against your brand. All right, let's look at Section 4, Designing for Trust, featuring calm, compliant UX. Have you heard of consent UX? It means utilizing interfaces that clearly and ethically obtain permission for data use right from day one. In 2026, building trust and accessibility into the very start of your project is vastly more efficient than trying to retroactively bolt them on later. This is absolutely critical if you operate in regulated markets or handle sensitive customer data. It's what users and regulators completely expect from a premium brand. So let's look at the 2026 design brief. It demands a premium, really confident direction. First, WCAG accessibility compliance is built in initially. It's no longer treated as some late-stage legal add-on. Ethically compliant consent UX protocols are just the standard. Visually, those dense, cluttered corporate layouts are being replaced by calmer, minimalist interfaces with a very clean, clear information hierarchy. And the copy? It's direct, without the excess fluff. Honestly, reducing content and embracing this minimalist design requires immense discipline, but it is so necessary. A homepage that forces a user to endure extended scrolling just to figure out what your company actually does is actively bleeding conversions. Finally, Section 5, your 2026 roadmap. Remember, we are building infrastructure, not brochures. Building a corporate website is a major, long-term investment. You really shouldn't be building a static digital presence just to match some fleeting design trend. According to the Softwin framework, your platform must serve as a connected business infrastructure. Your digital presence is expected to work harder than ever before. It has to connect to core business systems, load incredibly fast, personalize intelligently, and communicate a lot more value with a lot less clutter. So, I'll leave you with this one thought. Is your digital infrastructure ready for 2026? Are you still operating an isolated digital brochure, or have you built an integrated AI-powered growth platform? Take a really close look at your digital presence today and ask yourself if it's truly serving as the expert technology partner your enterprise needs to scale into the future.